And as Parkrun turns 15, I'll be finding out how millions of people are benefiting physically, but with their mental well-being too.
Yeah, this is Bushy Park, which is in West London. And it was all brought together, wasn't it? It's extraordinary, brought together just by a handful of people. Alpa Patel is there for us this morning, and we can see them all in the background behind you.
We certainly can. Hi Charlie, hi Naga. Welcome to Bushy Park, and look at all the runners taking part in Parkrun today. We've seen people with pushchairs, the elderly taking part, little children as young as 5 I've met today. Let's talk to that man, you mentioned him, didn't you? The Londoner who set the Parkrun up 15 years ago, Paul Stinton-Hewitt. Thank you for being with us on BBC Breakfast. How proud are you to see so many people taking part in the event you set up 15 years ago?
It's the most amazing day to be here today, knowing that there are about 300,000 people across the world all doing Parkrun. And you can see from the people who are coming in right now, we're not runners, we're just people who are getting a little bit of exercise, coming out the park, having a great time with our mates. And for me, personally, it was all about clearing my head and helping my mental health.
I was going to ask you about that. I think we have a picture of that very first Parkrun 15 years ago. What made you set it up?
Well, I was in a bad way. I was suffering all sorts of health and also work-related problems. So I couldn't run because I was injured, and I felt the best thing I could do for my own mental health was to get my friends around me. And it was a bit of a selfish thing to say, okay, I'll create this thing that'll be in a park every single week from now on, and my friends are just going to come and see me. And it's grown and morphed, and what you see today is truly a mental health revolution for the country and for the world. And it came from something that I felt was pretty selfish 15 years ago.
Let's move here to Simon.
Good morning.
You're a GP. You actually prescribe Parkrun, don't you? To your patients?
To my patients for about 3 years now. I've been prescribing to my patients, and I've now had 150 of my patients who have come down to Parkrun, and there's just some astonishing results. It's transformed their lives. I've had people with diabetes who've got control of their condition, people with high blood pressure. An amazing man who had a huge heart attack 3 years ago. We celebrated his 100th Parkrun last week. His family were there, and what a tremendous occasion to see him come back from ill health and celebrate 100 Parkruns. It was just a wonderful experience.
And you've just done this one, haven't you? How did it make you feel?
Astonishing to be here with Paul 15 years after 13 people started here, knowing that in the UK 200,000 people are just getting out and doing some exercise, and it's just amazing to just be part of that. It's just sensational. Paul
and Simon, thank you very much. Just look at all these runners over here. They're finishing. They're going to get their time for today's Parkrun. So if you're thinking about it and you haven't done it yet, I would really encourage you to go to your local Parkrun, because it is amazing.
You've done it. How many times have you done it, Alpa?
I haven't done it at all, Naga, but I do plan to do one very soon in my local town. So it's definitely given me the motivation to get out and do it.
It's good to hear. I was wicked there, Alpa. Sorry. It was good. It's good to see you. Thanks very much. It looks like a joyous event, a joyous gathering of people.